Tonight it's just designer vlog day because I can't put sequential videos together anymore. I just got too much going on. And I thought it might be interesting for some. Oh, it'd be interesting for me. This is just gonna be my little diary area to document what I'm working on, because so many things are top secret and you can't share the fabric and you can't share what you're doing. So then I have these big gaps in my content, and I could get better about that, but so this is just Bobbin with Brittany. It's funny because I made a whole separate channel because I'm starting to get these sponsorships and different deals, and I thought, oh, I'll make a channel and that'll be just my space where I'm just chatting. And it's just like, then it just felt immediately stupid. I did move a bunch of videos over there and I privatized them, moved them all back here because the channel is Bobbin with Brittany. It's about me. So if you're not interested in me, I'll have a whole nother brand that's just product videos and things like that. But this is my space. So welcome if you're still here. And what's the thing that I'm working on today? I'm really missing working on my Capri, and I bought a nice upgrade. So let me show you this. So this is the foot that it comes with, the pedal, not the foot, pedal. And then you can buy this extra large pedal. How cool is that? People rave about it. They say that it should be standard with the machine, that it makes all the difference and it makes the machine more responsive. So I bought it. It's a couple $100 and it has not been working for me. I put the pedal down and it delays, and I take my foot completely off and it still stitches, you know, 5 to 8 more stitches, and it's just not working as it's supposed to. I contacted Handy Quilter. They have fabulous customer service. Any kind of little question that you have, go ahead and you can even just email them, HQcares@Handy Quilter or something. You can find it on their website. So my software for the machine, there's 3 different softwares. There's machine code, there's display code, and then some other option. And my machine code is out of date. It was updated November 2022, and that was right after I purchased this. So I don't have the most recent update. So I have my little USB that the machine came with. I don't think you need the official one. It has your user manual on it. For some reason it was easier for them to put everything on this USB. So I went to my computer, downloaded the software, and went through the whole process. You have to unplug the table, power it down, go through, make your update. It's not complicated. It's a few steps. But now I'm just getting everything plugged back in, and we'll see if that fixed this delay issue on my pedal. Okay. So let me get you over here. And I have some other cool stuff that I got in the mail that I want to talk about. And let's just see if this works out for me. You're gonna be crooked. Oh, it's such a mess. I'm working on it. It's such a mess over here. Let's see. Insight's plugged in. Pedal is in. Power. I've got my new pedal. Let me see if it's still doing its thing. No, my foot's completely off, and it's stitching 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more times. It's stitching. It still doesn't work. So it wasn't just the software. Foot down. See, my foot is completely pushed down. Then it starts up. My foot goes off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That was 9 more stitches after my foot was completely off. So I don't know if the pedal's it's just not responsive. I don't know. So nope, still doesn't work. But I can use my old pedal. Old pedal was fine. I just thought this would be a nice upgrade. So I gotta let them know, and I'll let you know what I hear back from Handy Quilter. Another thing I got in the mail, I got Angela Walters' new free motion quilting book. And I'd say it's got some new stuff in it. It's got new images, but a lot of the designs you've probably seen before, like this. She's demonstrated it. I have her other books, but I will buy whatever book that she comes out with because I am just eternally grateful for her free content on YouTube and what she's taught me to do with quilting, and that's really changed the trajectory of my life and my whole quilting career, because it just was unfathomable to me that I could do that myself. And I started on the domestic machine. I got a bigger domestic machine. I got a sit-down machine. Now I have a frame machine on an 8-foot frame, and she had a big hand in that. So the least I could do is buy her book. So the new Angela Walters Free Motion Quilting book, if you don't have her other books, this is a good overall strategy and examples that you can reference. So good tool. So Handy Quilter is going to send me a whole new pedal. I'll get that in the mail in probably over a week, which is fine. I got enough stuff to work on. I've got these 3 quilts that I got to do within the next month. One is from Chatsworth. It's not this sampler quilt. There's a braided quilt block. It's in the final page. Braided Flying Geese quilt. And that's going to be done in all these fall colors from Island Boutique. I've got a quilt for a magazine, and then I've got next month Island Boutique Challenge, which is going to be a quilt for a organization that does quilts for kids. So I need those 3 done within the next 2 months. I also got my taxes done this morning, and I finally figured out my business code for quilting is Pieced Goods Store. So that's the technical term, I guess, for quilting. Ooh, okay, a little bit of fun mail. I picked up the Sew Tight Accessories Ultra T collection, and their sewing machine feet for this baby lock. I know it works for that, but it's the R foot, and they have these descriptions on there here too. So R is your all-purpose foot. It's got the decorative stitch foot, the N foot, and then a quilting foot, which I already have on the machine, but it looks like that. So these are supposed to be a little less grippy. Sometimes it's a problem where the feed dogs will grip your fabric and move it a little faster than what's being gripped on top because of the feet. And I got the quilting foot on. I've been working on my braided flying geese, and it's actually working really great. You can just set your fabrics on. I'm not having to pin as much because it's not shifting through those fabrics. I think it was a good investment. So I'm really happy with that. Plus they're just like red and super cool looking. So that was a fun purchase. Puts a little light in my day while I work on this. The update on my blog post, so I'm doing these braided flying geese, and I used the Chatsworth book to make them, and there's an error in the pattern. It makes you make twice as many accent fabric strips as you need. So this is all extra. If you can see, it's a little dark. So I have all this extra because of that error in the pattern. Hopefully I can link to a correction on the website. So I gotta figure out what to, and they're odd. They're not a usable size, like they're not 2.5-inch strips to be repurposed for another pattern. So I just, it's gonna add some mental energy to figure out what to do with those. Alright, I made some progress on my son's alphabet quilt. Here is V for vulture. Just a few letters left, but I gotta figure out the layout. This is from Designs by Juju. It's due for his birthday in June. I've got braided flying geese blocks. These need to be ironed. And then one more triangle on each side of the whole set. My Maywood fabric comes today from to do the magazine quilt. I don't think I can show that fabric. It's like they're super top secret in their contract. So I want to get that starched tonight and then cut tomorrow. Hopefully sewn over the weekend. It's going to be a pretty simple quilt. And with that sewn, I want to get it on my long arm and hopefully custom quilt it. I want it to look nice for the magazine. I don't know. Maybe just a pantograph just so it's done and it'll still look nice. I'm not sure. But that's my scheme. I also have Open Gate Quilts subscription box coming today. So I did a big reset at the beginning of the year, canceled all my subscriptions, and Sew Sampler came back and Open Gate Quilts came back. I already know what's in the box, and it's this applique kit. I really want to make that because I am just craving an applique project. I don't know what it is. I don't have time for it. I keep putting it in my planner to work on, and it's just pushed aside. And it's going to get pushed aside again because I've got all these quilts due soon, but I can just do like a little applique kit, so I'm ready to rock and roll when that window opens up. So that's my update for today, and I'll just go ahead and keep these up because I think it's a little fun to make them, see what I'm working on, and I have something to look back on. So, all right, you have a great week, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.